Happy Information Wednesday, Shalise McQueen here. Per my teaser video, I'm talking about some endorsements found on your homeowners and condo policies. They're definitely worth your consideration. The first one I want to definitely dive into is regarding mold. Very few insurance policies have any protection or coverage relating to mold at all. There is an endorsement you can add, and I definitely recommend this in terms of condos because let's be honest, you're surrounded by other residents and you have common walls that you share, which definitely makes mold more of a concern, especially the smallest leak you may not even have a knowledge of that your neighbor has going on, which of course will provide mold. And unless you have this endorsement on your policy or the other insured has their endorsement on the policy, more than likely you're going to have zero coverage for any mold remediation that needs to take place. Next on our list is backup sewer and drains. This is a common issue with older homes, especially those cast iron pipes that we see around the valley. Tree roots are notorious for penetrating these, which promotes raw sewage ending up or backing up into your house. And if you don't have this endorsement on your policy, more than likely you're not going to have coverage for any damage that this raw sewage, of course, provides. Number 3 on our list is service line. It's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, any line from the street that provides utilities to your property, this is what this would provide coverage for. Unfortunately, there are several neighborhoods around the valley that either didn't have a proportionate infrastructure developed the gain of time or since, the utility lines are no longer feasible based on the growth and the population. And unfortunately, with these service lines, the utility company is not going to obviously do their share and run it to your property from the goodness of their heart. They're going to ask you to pay for that. On average, service lines can cost $10,000 to $15,000, which you would have to pay out of your pocket if you did not have this endorsement. Number 4 is equipment breakdown. This is things, for your appliances, any HVAC, etc. You have automatic coverage for this for basically fire, but in the event that it just had electricity shortage and blew your complete system, you would not have coverage under your insurance policy. I would probably stray more away from this coverage and opt in for a home warranty. You're gonna get way better bang for your buck for it, and of course cover way more things that your homeowner's policy is not designed to cover anyways. We do offer home warranties through American Home Shield, so if you have any questions regarding coverages and of course availability, definitely give me a call on that. Next on our list is extended replacement cost. A majority of insurance policies do not include this. They have the standard limit for reconstruction on your home, but it definitely is important, especially those who don't offer an inflation guard every year with your policy renews, that you do have this extended replacement cost on your home. This usually provides a percentage above what they are insuring it, whether it's 110%, 125% or above, and just provides an extra buffer for increased costs in labor, materials, etc. in the event you had a total loss. So this one, for sure, you put a little check mark under. You should definitely contact your insurance agent and find out what it looks like to add this endorsement to your policy. Identity theft is another endorsement you can add to your homeowners or condo policies. This will provide, again, just some added coverage. There's different limits available and will help with identity restoration in the event that you were fallen victim to identity theft, which unfortunately is more common than not. This is a very inexpensive endorsement that's definitely worth your consideration. Last on our list, always pay attention to your personal property coverage and especially those limitations or exclusions. Jewelry and firearms are definitely some big items that I see on a constant basis that don't have adequate coverage. A lot of time these underlining limits are substantially low, usually about $1,500, $2,500, and let's be honest, this day in market, you're not going to get your wedding ring replaced for that, or even our firearms are super expensive, including all of the accessories that go along with it. So it's very important that you pay attention to those underlining limits, what is excluded, and have adequate endorsements on your policy to make sure those said items are covered. As always, hope you enjoyed today's conversation. Just to recap, the 2 that I want you to pay special attention to is extended replacement costs on your dwelling and also the personal property coverages, what is excluded and what underlying limits apply. Those are the 2 that are going to get you in the most trouble, but all the other ones definitely are good to have knowledge of and see if maybe you'd benefit from them. As always, I'm here to be a resource for you. Feel free to give me a call at 602-525-5665 or email me at cmcqueen@farmersagent.com. Remember to ask yourself, are you protected? We'll see you next week.